How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here. Now we're on the right live stream. We were on the wrong live stream before, but now we are on the correct one here. How's it going, everybody? Let me go ahead and reset the score updater real quick. I'm going to go ahead and hit exit on this and go back to the Pens game. We're going to be covering an NHL game. Montreal is the road team, and PIT is the home team. So now these should update down below me. End of the first 2-1 is our current score in this one. How's it going, Sports Predictor? How's it going, John? Oh, man. We are rolling and having a good time. Shooting star reaching through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. Okay. My dad had to go up and get the dog out, so Bagel is going potty, going out, going all the things they got to do. Let me go ahead and set up the studio chat. Update that and turn on chat. There we go. How's it going, Aaron? How we doing, everybody? How we hanging? How we doing? We are rocking and rolling here. The Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins rocking. I am probably echoing like crazy, aren't I? No, I'm not. I'm not echoing through my dad's, which is kind of awesome. Okay. So, we are rolling. Make sure I am all good. I went 4-0 in the afternoon slate, so I am 12-2 in the NFL games. Wow. 9-5. Then we got 2-2, 7-7. Grok went 2-2, 9-5. Early got 2-2, 9-5. Community, you guys went 2-2, 9-3. All right. Yeah. St. Brown and Tesla getting jumped after that. 2 OPIs in 3 plays. Yeah, that was crazy. But how's it going, Petsko? How are we doing, everybody? We are rocking here at the end of the first period. And, of course, Sidney Crosby decides, hey, while Jason's not live, let me get my 2 points and pass Mario Lemieux. So he officially passes Mario Lemieux for the most points in Penguins history. So we will be watching out for the next couple periods of play. Hopefully the Pens can end this little skid that they've found themselves in as of late. Okay. So we shall see. Rocking and rolling, having a good time watching the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins. Okay, I hope Pens lose 10-2. Are you still a little bitter? Are you a little bitter, Sports Predictor? Oh, man. Let me go ahead here and make sure we are all good and ready to go. Let me check the details and then check the analytics on the back end so we are all good to go. Okay. So you've hit the end of the first intermission here. You're very bitter. I understand it. I understand it. Dad will be joining us here in a little bit as he will be dog back in pretty soon, pretty quickly. The thing is, Sports Predictor, that was the right call. Looking at that play by letter of the law, as it is right now, just like the Isaiah Likely catch, that is the right call because, oh yeah, Sports Predictor's like, Steelers got bailed out. That was the right call. Bro, Amon-Ra St. Brown basically shoved Jalen Ramsey into last week, which is OPI. And by the time Jared Goff brought the ball into the end zone, it was, the clock was at zeros. It was the last play of the game. Games end if the offense creates a foul on the last play. So, they got bailed out by the Lions deciding to commit a penalty, is what happened. TDS waiting for an explanation? Bro, we need to tell him to join. Hey. Hop in the game day VC, and I'll explain. That's the thing. I told him I'll explain it again because that was the right call.
But what they didn't realize is that, you know, Detroit.
Oh my God.
Detroit. Lost it whenever they didn't even. I mean, they didn't play well in the third quarter. They didn't, they.
Oh my gosh! I'm scrolling through X trying to find some latest news and people melting down. And the first thing I see is a dog pooping out Orbeez. Okay. But yeah, we are getting ready to roll.
But I wasn't expecting that. Especially since they lost against the Rams.
Yeah, it is so random. But like, oh, okay then. The dog ate a pack of Orbeez, and it's the Orbeez are coming out. But yeah, I hope your favorite franchise makes it to the Super Bowl to lose 70-0. Let's go. That was the right call, man. People may not like it, but that was the right call.
Others aren't going to make it to.
Let's see.
They'll be lucky if they.
I know people will grill me for this, but I'll say it. And I might make a video later tonight. People are in uproar. The ending to the Steelers-Lions game was right. Jalen Ramsey was pushed away from the play equals OPI. Goff got the TD at 0:00. Defensive penalties cannot end games, but offensive penalties can. I see no problem here. No prob here. No problem here. Okay. Let me see here. I gotta make some room here. Okay. So we are getting ready here for the second period of action. I was having the end of the Steelers game with. Oh man. Let's see. I understand more than the last two plays you made a video about. Well, I'll make another one because people are freaking out. I'll make one probably tonight. We're getting ready for the second period of action here between the Canadiens and the Penguins. And let's go ahead and get this game on the roll. Okay, so the Penguins at home against the Canadiens, up 2-1. This is a weird feeling. The Pens have the lead again. Now they're going to blow it. So, let's see.
They're not going to blow it until they get into the third period.
Yeah, going to blow it in the third. Here we go. Center ice face off to start the second period. Going to be won by the Penguins. Taking it back into the defensive end is going to be Parker Wotherspoon. Looking to go, taking his time, looking to go to the near side. Moving up, passing wing to wing to Carlson, over into the offensive end, deflects off some sticks, and goes down low into the defensive end of the Canadiens where they take it away. Battling along the boards, and the Pens send it back in, but they're going to be offside. Oh, they're apparently not going to be offside. No delayed offside. I thought it would have been, but anyways, the Canadiens battling along the boards. That is going to be off of the stick of number 76, Bolduc. To the near side, puck gets cleared out of the zone. And it's going to be a Canadiens icing. All right. Sidney Crosby, 8th most in the NHL all-time leaderboard points. He is only 31 points behind Steve Yzerman.
Yzerman.
Good correction. Good correction. That was before my time. But here we go. 19:24 left in the second. Face off in the near side circle in the Pens offensive zone. And face off going to be won by the Pens to the top to Wotherspoon. Over to the top of the zone. Sent in. Shot. Not going to go. On the rebound. Not going to go again. Over to the far side boards. Battling for the outside. Sidney Crosby does not do steroids, man. Over to the far side. Back to the near to Novak. Flipping their way up into the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Shot. Not going to go. That shot, I believe, by Mantha. The far side, battling for possession. Over to the near again. Wotherspoon flipping it into the offensive end. They go. Over into the corner down low. Back over to the near side. Battling again. Going to send it up. And going to get cleared out. Battling for that possession. Going to be taking it by the Pens along the near or the far side boards. Man. Battling down below. A chance on a rebound. Not going to go for the Penguins.
Oh.
Pilofs.
Oh, for them.
Jacob Dobesh.
Okay, so it's not the young.
No, it's not Jacob Fowler. The Pens trying to battle for possession on the neutral zone. They have it to the near side. That's going to be a trip. Never mind, it's not. Canadians back in the defensive zone, working with that puck, flipping it up along the boards, over into the offensive end, back in behind. And it's going to be sent around by Kulak. Cross ice pass, misses. McRourty now. Moving it along, takes a big shot along the boards. And battling now, cross ice pass there from number 85, Texier. Across the near side, shot not going to go. Back in behind the net, over to the near side for the Canadians. Moving up to the top of the zone, a shot not going to go. Rebound chance, and flipped out by the Penguins. That shot by Carrier. Going to send it back in as Carrier. Back in down low for the Canadians. Battling for possession, Kulak and Tanger both out on a minute 10 plus shift. And now they can get a chance to flip off as the Pens move it to the offensive end. McGroarty working around, but going to lose possession, taken away there by the Canadians. Then cleared all the way out for a Canadians icing. How's it going, Tromboner? How you doing, man? All right. Let me see.
I have a question for owner.
Yeah?
Is this name owner because
I don't know.
I questioned?
Okay. Remember to turn live chat. We are on live chat. Rogers. Oh my gosh. Going everybody in Pittsburgh taking steroids after that. Oh man. So here we go. Over to the near side, or over to the far side circle. Face off. Going to be won by the Canadians down low, but the Pens taking it along the far side boards. Now shot by Tanger, goes wide. Raquel trying to take the puck. He goes behind the net. Looking for somewhere to go along the board, sending it up. Now going back down low. What do you say? Is your name Tromboner because you played the trombone? So here we go. Battling now to the near side with that puck, working with it. Joe Valeno, but the Pens take it right back. Off of Raquel's stick. Down low. Going to be deflected back there by Lane Hudson. Taking up the other way for the Canadians into the offensive end. Dumping it into the corner and going for a change. Pens are going to get possession with Tanger to the near side to Crosby. Crosby working with it now. Flips it into the offensive end off the glass. And the Canadians are going to try and clear it out, but the Pens maintain possession. With a chance at the top of the zone. Over to the near side of McGraw, or that's going to be to St. Ivany. St. Ivany down low to the top of the zone to Russ, I believe it was. Over to the far side again. Battling for possession now. It's going to be St. Ivany trying to take it away, but the Canadians take it the other way. Pushing into the offensive end. Here's a chance for the Canadian shot. Not going to go. A nice save by Shelovs. Working now is Slavkovsky across, and they score. Slavkovsky over there to Kapanen. I believe it was Kapanen or Demidov. I did not see the goal. It looks like it's going to be Demidov actually getting the goal.
What's going to happen, Jay?
What?
You missed the 2 goals that the Penguins are going to.
Now they're not going to. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Petsko, welcome to the club because Petsko is ticked off. It's okay. Hey, man, things happen. You know, your team's going to lose. No need to go all masochism. No need to go all masochism, man.
Pens will make it in.
Schwarzenegger wants the Canadians now because of this. Battling over to the near side. He's not even a hockey guy. So the Pens, Shea going to send it into the offensive end. Trying to take it away, and the Canadians flip it out of the zone. Dumping it in. Shea going to send it around the near side boards. Going to be working with it is going to be Engstrom. On the far side boards, clearing it out. And a chance for the Canadiens. They can maintain. Never mind, they don't maintain possession. Down low is going to be Kevin Hayes. Let's see. I'm sorry, my Packers lost to the Bears. Yeah, I mean, the Bears are a good team this year, though. You know, just got to let it roll. Just got to let it roll off your back. You know, it's going to happen. Just got to learn to roll with it, you know. The Rams lost to the Panthers. So here comes a chance. Beck passing wing to wing. Shot. Not going to go. A nice save. Shelov's over to the far side. That's going to be St. Ivany. Up to Dewar. Yep. And then over to Achari. Over to the near side again. Let's see. Into the offensive zone. Battling for possession. Taken back by the Canadiens. To the near side. Working off the stick of Suzuki. Wing to wing. Going to be taken away by Novak. Up the other way. The Penguins 3-on-2 into the zone. A chance. Brazeau. Over to Mantha. Can't connect. And going to go out the far side. The Canadiens going the other way. And going to send it in. Bolduc not able to get a shot, though, on the net. Over to the near side they go. To the top of the zone. Off the stick here of Carrier. Wing to wing. Sending it towards the net. Not going to go. Backing around to the near side. Bolduc sends it high to Suzuki. Again over to Carrier to Suzuki. Shot. Suzuki not going to go. And a battle for the puck there. Shelov's able to freeze it up. All right. Let me see. Oh, just me liked my post and reposted it. And let's see. Bolduc, former Blue. Nice. So here we go. A chance on the draw. 15 shots on goal for the Pens. 12 for the Canadiens. Battling along the far side circle for the faceoff. Going to be... Let's see. Faceoff going to be won by the Pens. Going to go down low. Mantha sends it around the near side boards to McGroarty. Losing possession. Down low again. Trying to clear the zone, but maintained there by Carrier. Along the boards, the near side tie-up. Looking to send it out, though. Clear it out of the zone. But the Canadiens have possession in the defensive end. Over to the far side, off the stick there, I believe of Slavkovsky. I could be wrong, going down low to Wotherspoon. Backing around the boards, trying to clear it out, but maintained by the Canadiens. And Shelov is able to freeze up that puck. Not going to let Texier get a shot at it. So 13:59 to go in the second period. We are tied at 2 goals apiece. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. So, taking a look over here. People are like melting down on X, aren't they?
Sure they are.
Bro, back-to-back weeks cheating to win. Bro, how did the Steelers get benefits from the Dolphins?
But if you think about it, the Lions got lucky in terms of Crosby missing that field goal.
Yep.
You know? That doink.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny.
I guess that's the Lions double doink this.
Man.
I don't know, man. They can still make it in. They just have to win 2. And
with that, the Steelers have secured their 19th consecutive non-losing season under Tomlin. Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's not going to mean too much to their fans if they secure a playoff win.
Oh, you know, but taking a look at the Sportsnet broadcasters. Lemieux, Art Ross Trophy card. Oh, man. So we'll see. We will see. Crosby, ready to take the draw here. Okay. I'm going to save that. And the Pens have the puck into the near side, clearing it out all the way. No icing, gets waved off. Back into the corner, down low, over to the near side, looking for Matheson. Gonna send it up along the boards, and the Pens will get possession by Kulak over to Rust. Rust sending it around, down low. They have that old line, Rust, Raquel, Crosby back together. I guess the line of Novak, Crosby, Rust is not gonna happen. They said they had it on their official line sheet, but I'm seeing them three together a lot, going back to the old. So a chance going to be cleared out. The Canadiens are going to try and play defense here as Russ moving into the offensive end. Leaves it for Crosby. Pass, not going to go. Down low, battling for possession. Puck goes loose along the boards and going to be cleared out by the Canadiens. So Kulak with the puck along the boards into the offensive end. McGroarty trying to secure it. Going to go behind the net of Dobes. And going to be cleared out. And the Canadiens going the other way. 2-on-3 into the zone. Here's your chance. Shot, not going to be able to get a shot off there. I believe that was Engstrom. That was actually number 62, my bad. That was Owen Beck. Over to the near side along the boards, battling behind the net. Kindle trying to send it away over to the near side. Shea trying to move it out, and that puck is going to be kept in successfully by Gallagher. Down low, Shea looking for somewhere to go. Over to the far side, he takes it. Moving that puck up into the offensive end. Man. Into the offensive end. The Pens trying to work somewhere to go to the near side. Going to get cleared out. Ville Koivunen sending it back down to his own end for Achari. Or no, it's Carlson, my bad, I believe. Over to the near or far side again along the boards. And launching it way past Ville Koivunen. Down low, back in, down low. Man, Koivunen took a big check. Wow. So a chance. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side. The Canadiens are going to secure possession. That shot by Carlson was an 87.4 mile an hour heater. And going into the offensive end, down low into the near corner, the Pens trying to take it away from the Canadiens. Novak, over to the far side, sends it up along the boards, going to be taken back by the Canadiens, going to get sent in and maintained there for the Canadiens, down low to the near side, puck goes loose. Trying to take it out is going to be Carrier. And still battling for that puck along the boards. Over to the near side, Novak, moving it up for, that's going to be Brazeau. Into the offensive end they go, down low. He's come together and hit the boards. So a little slow to get up, but he's good. And he's going to get right back into the action over to the near side where the Pens will get possession for Mantha. Sends it down low for Novak. Novak around the outside, and it's going to be taken away by the Canadiens going back up the other way. Clearing it all the way down. Pens giving chase, and now it's Tanger with the puck. Working the far side of the ice, moving it up to the middle of the ice on the near side into the offensive end, but the Canadiens take it right back. Heck of a Steelers win, absolutely. Battling behind the boards over to the near side. And that puck gets cleared all the way out. And it's going to be Canadiens icing. So in pain, working it out with the medical staff. Pretty big check right there along the boards. Right in front of where we were sitting before. Right in front of where we were sitting. Man. Oh, here we go. Ends are going to lose the draw. Canadiens taking it back in behind their own net. Over to the far side. Sends it up along the boards. Trying to clear it all the way out. And goes back behind Sheila. Is going to play it and send it to the near side for Tanger. Not really connecting that much. Achari battling for it. Puck goes taken by the Canadiens. Off the stick of Anderson. To the top of the zone to Dobson. Over wing to wing. Shot. Not going to go in. A nice save by Shelovs. And now we got a brawl in front of Artur Shelovs. A big check delivered. Brett Kulak dishing out a big check after the hit. And we're seeing fisticuffs. Tanger getting involved. Achari in there. The big ringleader is Anderson for Montreal. He might get 2 for roughing here. Let's see. Kulak looking at him after that play. Tanger. Talking it with the refs. And let's see. Tanger back to the bench. Is that going to be a penalty on Anderson? Are they sending Anderson to the sin bin, 2 for roughing? Yeah, Noah Achari getting a bit of Anderson on there. No, so Anderson's not going to necessarily get the roughing, but he might. He threw some punches. He actually landed a punch there. They might send him to the sin bin for that. He landed a couple of punches on Achari. And doesn't look like any power plays are going to be assessed. No penalties here. I could see that. I could see no penalty. I could see a penalty going either way. So here we go. Face-off. 5-on-5 hockey still over to the far side. Looking to see where the face-off's going to go. And it's going to go right into Shilov's. And there they go. Let me go ahead and make sure we have the audio going. The background audio. The backing tracks. And here we go. Face-off going to be one. Canadians over to the near side. Sending it in. Shot by Dobas. And a nice save by Shilov's. All right. A beautiful, beautiful play. Okay. Let me take a look at here real quick just to see how we are doing. Okay. So Shilov's in net, taking a look at him real quick. And here we go. Face off in the near side circle, getting dismissed from the circle is going to be number 91, Kapanen. Taking it is going to be, I believe, Anderson. And the Pens win the draw. Carlson sends it around the far side, trying to hit Rust. Matheson involved in a tie-up with Brian Rust among Crosby and that's number 90, I believe, Villano. Puck goes loose over to the near side boards. Sending it towards the net. Going to go wide to the far side. Rust able to clear the zone. And the Canadians going to have a chance to take it back in. Going to be off the stick now. Slavkovsky sends it back, wing to wing. Looking over the near side, trying to send it in is Dobson. Back and behind the net, Shilov's to the far side. Sending it up along the boards, and the Pens clear the zone. Wing to Crosby. Into the offensive end. Trying to maintain control. They will. Shot not going to go. That was a very casual shot. Not like they were trying to score on that because, well, they're obviously having a big enough lead to win. And the Pens going to take it back in the defensive end off of Wotherspoon. Over to the near side, into the offensive end they go. Sending it down low, intending it for Raquel, but the Canadians are going to send it right back out. And here we go. Petsko saying hi, Dad.
Hello.
So McGroarty off his stick. A chance, but a nice play by Dobish. And the Canadians able to clear the zone. Same play. Okay, they're wave off. They're going to let it play on. McGroarty sends it up along the far side. Offside. And Kendall unable to stay on side just long enough. Man. Oh, we shall see. What do you think so far about this game, Dad?
Kind of, I'm glad to see. Because it's he's done. Doesn't get the questions every time. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? Play some hockey.
Yeah.
But I don't see that. They're falling back right now to their old one of just essentially not doing well and just kind of just gonna lose this.
Oh, Dad, you got to project your voice. You're cutting out.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Project your voice into the mic. You're just so casual, like letting the words fall out. You're not pushing the words out.
Okay.
So, I didn't hear about half of what you said.
Oh, I'm glad that Crosby got 2 points. He doesn't have to be questioned all the time of tonight's going to be the night that you do it or not. He can kind of sit back and play some hockey.
Yeah.
But I see in the second period that they're starting to go back to their ways that they had before. And that could spell doom for them in this game where Montreal is a very good team in transition. Unmistaken, it's back of the Penguins now.
It was like Penguins are good. Crosby is a player when you were cutting out. But Trevor saying, shout out today, Rod. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rod was able to help lead the Steelers' comeback charge. Oh, here we go. Face off in the neutral zone. Going to be won by the Penguins. Back over to the near side to Kulak, dumping it into the offensive end. 30 attempted shots to 29, favoring the Penguins. Far side board, now to the top of the zone, sending it in the net. Loose puck on the rebound. Goes wide. Over to the far side. That puck going to be maintained by the Pens at the top of the zone. Along the boards, pass intercepted. The Canadiens trying to go the other way with it. 3-on-3 into the zone. And over to the near side. A chance for Montreal. If they can send it towards the net. Going to be deflected away. That chance there was for Bolduc. Oh, man. And battling for that puck through center rights into the neutral zone. Canadiens going to send it back in behind Sheilov. I'm a Bears fan and appreciate A-Rod because he is legitimately a top 10 QB of all time. Even though he owns my fan, I'm a fan of greatness over my team. Well, that's a great way to put it, man. That's a great way. Achari scores! Oh, Achari! Beautiful, beautiful play for the Penguins. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers, and Noel Achari is dropping pucks in the net. Let's go! Yes, sir!
Baltimore Ravens took the took the opening kickoff and went down and scored a touchdown.
Okay, well, you're going to be our resident Sunday Night Football updater. No, that's a goal. That is a goal clear as day. That's a goal clear as day, Sports Predictor. Yeah. Sports Predictor is just, he's in a little mood right now because he picked the Detroit Lions to win and the Steelers won in the most stupidest fashion. So he's a little steamed. He wants the Pens to lose like 7,000-2. So the puck goes back into the Pens defensive end over to the far side boards, trying to send it up the other way. And it's going to be loose to the near side. The Canadiens going to send it right back in. Steelers money line was plus 124. Wow. Here we go. Back in behind the net. Over to the far side. The Pens trying to move it out. 7:40 to play in the third. And they will to the near side. Wotherspoon. Sending it down low in front of the net. Puck going to be played out and over to the near side. Maintained Wotherspoon with a shot. But it's going to be a nice save by Dobesh. All right. If you guys are enjoying the stream, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We go live for primarily NFL and NHL with the occasional ECHL, NBA, or MLB stream to kind of fill in the cracks and gaps. Man. So here we go. You think Blackhawks vs. Pens Finals 2014 would have fed families? It would have. It would have. Oh my gosh. But at least the Pens did manage to get those 2 back-to-back cups. So here we go. Pens taking it. Crosby in the offensive end, sending it down low. And, okay, the goalie got the other assist. Okay, so Sheelovs and Tang are getting credited with assists on the Achari goal. And the Canadiens trying to send it out. And the Pens player goes down right in the middle of 3 Canadiens. That was Raquel. And that puck gets cleared all the way down. Ryan Shea giving chase. Sending it behind the net to the far side. Trying to connect with St. Ivany. And actually going to go to the neutral zone. Flipping into the offensive zone by Brian Rust. And the puck going to be played by Dobesh. Going to get cleared all the way out. And it's going to be Montreal icing. Okay. 6:50 to play in the period. Let's see. Let us see. So, face off here in the near circle. Oh, man. You have a top limb for the tree? We do. The problem is the top limb would be in the roof. And we can't do that. Kulak with a one-timer, not going to go. Back in behind, over to the near side. Sending it to the top of the zone for Tanger. Tanger sends it, not going to go. Loose to the far side, Raquel. Going to send it back and around over to Rust. Rust looking for Raquel. Taking it in. Raquel on a play for redirect. Goes down. And the puck goes loose. Taken by the Canadiens over to the near side. That roof is literally just out of frame. The Pens now is going to be Kulak back in behind his own net. Giving Sheelovs a little fake out. And let's see. Tanger with the puck. 6:15 to play in the second. Moving that puck to the near side. Kulak. Looking to move it into the offensive end. He goes. Trying to find some help. Sends it back. And working at the top of the zone. Crosby sends it down looking for Kulak. Bit of a tie up in the corner. Puck going to be sent along the boards. And the Pens maintain possession to St. Ivany. To the top of the zone. Shot. Loose puck on a redirection. And it's going to be sent around to the far side. Maintained to the near side. Shot. Not going to go loose. And still. Is it in? Is it in? Is it not? It's not. It's still a shot. The goalie is literally lying down in front of the crease. But no goal. And a bit of a fight breaking out afterwards. Oh my word. We got everybody grab your partner and do some square dancing, y'all. Everybody's grabbing a partner. And the big one is going to be between St. Ivany and Gallagher. And the ref goes down. Oh my gosh, we have a hurt ref on the play. Well, that's going to be 2 5-minute majors and game misconducts. 1 on each team. The ref is in pain. Right knee. Hart just got violated by McDavid. Goal of the week just happened. Oh my gosh. Wow. The penalties on both sides for fighting. 5-minute majors. I could see game misconduct and disqualifications because the ref is down. Technically, I'm wrong. It's not a ref. It's a linesman. But still. It's actually Shea going to the sin bin, not St. Ivany like I thought. I thought St. Ivany would have been the one because it was that scrum that caused the ref to get hurt. So we'll see the ref getting some work. And right there, beautiful chance. McGroarty had an easy goal.
Oh, I don't know.
That's close. That was very close to being a goal. I don't know if it might have actually crossed. I want to see. I want to see a replay on that. That first shot looked like it might have crossed. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it's a line ref that is down. But where is the latest? And where is the video? I want to see the video. I want to see the replay. Yeah, 1 line ref. Oh, I think they have backup refs. At least they should.
They do. They do have people that are in the building that can.
Yeah, so they'll have a backup linesman. But I want to see a replay because from the first overhead, that looked like it might have gone in.
Or that might have been a.
Yeah, so I want to see here. Yeah. Latest. Where is the... I can't find the play. I want to see the replay because it looked like it might have actually crossed. So we'll see. John, there. They usually rotate refs if a linesman gets injured. Yeah. So they would rotate. I mean, they can ref with 3 officials, but I think they would pull in a 4th just because, continuity. So the ref is up. He's getting some help. That could be that's a bad knee injury. He's barely able to put some weight on it. He's hopping off the ice. There we go. Going off the ice, getting some help.
Guess what that is?
What?
A torn ACL.
I swear, that's another torn ACL. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gallagher was in the. It was Gallagher. No, it's the linesman right there that St. Ivany was training, and the other ref took him out because Gallagher got taken out. Gallagher took the lines. No, actually, no, it was all St. Ivany. It was all St. Ivany. Let's see. Let's take a look at the replay. No, that was the glove. It was the glove that went across. So let's see the penalties here. Four on four for 2 minutes in the Pens. Ryan Shea getting a 5-minute. But yet the Canadians are only getting 2? BS. Come on. on. So basically, the refs are saying that would have been 2 minutes, but because he injured a ref, it's 5. But the other guy who was literally fighting him, which caused it, it didn't cross. It was the glove. Like the ref got in the middle and ate it, and now they're going to be 4-on-4, and then 3 minutes of 5-on-3 or 5-on-4 power play for Montreal. I mean, come on. Like, so they're only going 3 officials. There's only 1 in the box each. But they're giving 5 minutes to Ryan Shea, who didn't even, I mean, and Shea didn't even injure the ref. It wasn't even the 2 that actually injured the ref. It was Sammy Blythe. Sammy Blythe for 2 minutes, and then 5 for Shea. Crosby wanted some clarity here.
3 main crews.
Yep. I feel like I'm watching an ETHL game because they use 3 for the Comets games. We got some 4-on-4 hockey. Oh, man. Wow, Brian Rust tying Jake Gensel on that goal as well, where Crosby broke Lemieux's record for 11th most in franchise history. Well, we'll see. Ooh, I think I see that McDavid goal you're talking about. Ooh, that was nasty. But here we go. Ready to roll. I thought they said 5 minutes, or it might have been number 5, 2 minutes, but I thought they said 5. I could be wrong. I'm going to hold up on officially saying it is, but either way, to the offensive end, the Pens go. To Kulak, over to the far side again. Getting it down, shot, not going to go. Maintaining his tanger. I might have misheard. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have misheard. Over to the near side, shot, and a glove, but gets loose. Battling for it there is going to be Tanger. And let's see. Battling over to the far side, Crosby to Rust. To Tanger, back down low again. 1:20 remain on the 4-on-4. And the Pens going to take it back into the defensive end. There's Kulak. Pens going for a line change. Same with the Canadiens. Over to the near side, working with it now is going to be Raquel. I like having the number 32 spot. It's not. Let's see. It's really nice to see McKenna's stock falling. Oh man. Over to the near side, battling to the top of the zone. Wotherspoon wing to wing, ending it. Shot loose in front of the net. And a nice save by Dobesh. Okay. Okay, so both got roughing, just 2 minutes for roughing. That I did mishear that. So, I was about to say, a 5 and a 2 made no sense on that. You're not going to give 1, 2, and the other 5. That was what I heard. Damn. So multiple chances there for the Pens, just not able to punch it in. 50 seconds remain on the 4-on-4. Here we go. See, he's off in the far side in the offensive end. That's going to be Raquel taking it. Kindle out there as well. Same with Wotherspoon. Penguins can't see who's on the far wing, but the Canadiens going to take it over on the faceoff in the far side, up through center ice. And slowing it down the neutral zone to the near side through center. And into the offensive end they go with the stick of Carrier. Taken down low over to the near side. And going to be a tie up along the boards. Raquel takes possession, sends it back. 30 seconds remain of 4-on-4 hockey. And the Pens are slowing it down just a little bit. 4 minutes to play in the period. The far side, up through center ice to Kindle. Into the offensive end they go. Wing to McGroarty. Shot, not going to go. Loose puck to the far side, and the Canadiens take it away. Over to the near side along the boards, and the Pens are going to try and take it away. They will. Wotherspoon, wing to wing. 8 seconds of 4-on-4. And let's see, battling down low to the near side. And Wotherspoon sending it up, and it's going to be back to 5-on-5. Into the offensive end they go. A chance. Ojari sending it down low. Canadians take it away. Battling now towards the offensive end they go for the Canadians, looking to move it over to the far side. Still battling with it is going to be Hudson. Sending it down low, taken away by the Pens, going back the other way. Here's your chance. Billy Koivunen. Oh, gotta be careful. Gotta get back on side, delayed offside here, and the Canadians are gonna take it away. Off the stick here of Kapanen. Taken by, that's Kulak. Over to Diller, to the offensive end. Looking for somewhere to go, and it's a sea of Canadians. Back down low, that's gonna be to Kevin Hayes. Hayes along, down low, looking for some help. Sends it towards the net, off the post, not gonna go on the rebound either. Taken back by the Canadians. Still battling for possession, though, and it's going to go back into the Pens' defensive or offensive end. Down low into the near corner. Going to be taken there by number 42 off of Engstrom. Over to the far side. Taking it up now. Wing-to-wing pass into the near side. Through the neutral zone they go into the offensive end. Battling now for possession. Sends it around over to the far side. Back again. Along the board to the top of the zone. With the puck is going to be Engstrom. To the near side. Shot by Carrier. Going to go loose over to the far side. Texier. Trying to go to the far side and going to be taken by the Pens to clear the zone. Back out with the puck. Now through center ice into the offensive end go the Canadians. Down low into the near corner. The Pens trying to take it away behind the net. Sending it over for Novak. And trying to battle aggressively for it is going to be Beck. Bit of a tie up there for possession. And the Pens take it away, but they're going to lose it. Shot going to not go. That shot there by Dobson. Over to the far side, trying to flip it up out into the neutral zone to the offensive end. They go to the near side, battling for that possession, and going to be taken by the Canadians, sending it into the offensive end. Down low, Tanger, sending it out to the far side, clearing it up. Crosby can't maintain possession, but it's still a battle for that puck in the neutral zone. Raquel dumping it into the zone, going to be setting it up there for Dobesh. Back in behind the net, the Canadians go. Need Vegas to win. They're gunning for McKenna to complete their team. Well, hey, we'll see. We will see. So back in behind, the fans not happy. They want to have this game move. And we have 75 seconds left in the second period. Over to the near side into the Pens defensive end. That's going to be St. Ivany. Sending it up now to, that's going to be Novak again over to the far side. Off of Mantha and over to the other way. Into the offensive end. Off the stick here of Caulfield. Going to get deflected off Suzuki. Suzuki now sends it to the top of the zone. Maintained for Engstrom. Sending it down low again over to the far side boards. Along the top now over to the near side. Engstrom shot. Not going to go. Over to the far side. Battling for possession. The Pens are going to clear the zone. 45 seconds to go in the period. Going to send it to the near side. That's going to be Engstrom. Down low he goes. Over to the far side. In the defensive end. The Pens trying to take it away. A big check along the board there. Dished out by Brazeau. Going to be taken away by the Canadians. And still tied up along the boards. There are 28 seconds remaining in the period. Canadians take it away. Down low in the zone, over to the near side, going to hit Bolduc. Going now again to the near side, that's going to be off of Beck. Towards the offensive end, clearing it out, down low. The Pen's going to wrap it around the near side to Carlson. 12 seconds to go in the period. Carlson moving up through the neutral zone, passing to the offensive end to Kindle. Shot by Kindle, going to go wide. Rebound shot by McGroarty, not going to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is how this period is going to end, right along the near side boards. The current score is the Pittsburgh Penguins 3, the Montreal Canadiens 2. Your shots on goal, I believe, were 28 to 23, favoring the Penguins. In Winnipeg. So we'll see if Winnipeg pulls out the dub. What's your thoughts, Dad? Fair. Fair. Oh, yeah. Let us see. What's your update on the football game?
David.
Let's see. We got Samuel in the chat saying go Habs and go Callis de Barnack, I think. Apologies if I butchered that. Oh, let's see. Man. Oh, I will be back. Dad, if you can do a favor and help cover the game a little bit, or cover, your thoughts on the game. Actually, I'm going to Let's see.
Update on the NFL.
Yeah.
Patriots were driving, and then Derrick Henry fumbles on the Patriots' 31-yard line. They recover. Now they are first and 10 at the New England 43. New England is.
I think I'm gonna run the sheets after this. Hot dogs and a small snack. I haven't had anything to eat apart from brunch.
15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Okay. Okay. Toss my. That way I can use it. You want anything at Sheets after the Pens game? I did. She didn't want anything. I'm a little sick, so she's been trying to contact. All right. Yeah. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling. Taking a look again across a couple of things as we have time. Okay. Let me see. We'll go ahead and take a look real quick and update the playoff picture, playoff scenarios for the NFL as well. While we have a little bit of time here at the break, I also need to turn the camera a little bit over. And let me see. Go ahead and update those predictions. Okay. So yeah, we are rocking and rolling. 51 shot attempts for the Pens, 31 for the Canadiens, 28-17 to shots on goal, favoring the Penguins. Okay. Over to playoff implications. The Lions lost. So, the Lions losing, clinching the Niners a playoff spot. So, the Niners are in the dance. Okay. Patriots also clinch a playoff berth with a win tonight. So they have everything to play for. For the Lions. Anything involving the Lions. Lions are eliminated from NFC North contention. So let me go ahead and close that and go bing bing, bing bing, and bing bing, bing bing. Updating these scenarios is always one of my most favorite parts of the week. All right, so there we go. Wait, the Bears made it in? How did the Bears make it in? Oh, yes, duh. Bears clinched because the loss. Okay. So, yeah, we are rolling here, still in the intermission, in the second intermission. So we shall see. Go ahead and take a look at this just to see how we're doing and get a little reload on this. Because you never know what you got going. Back over to 6 and over here. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Having a good time. Having a good time. For the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins. Okay. So yeah. We are rolling here, everybody. If you guys are enjoying the stream, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, as it does help us out a whole lot. How much time do we have left in the interview? We have about another... That's not right. We don't have 13. Oh, do we? Are we barely into the intermission? We really like... Oh, my gosh. Oh, we'll see. We will see. Eventually, the NHL scores will reload. We still have 13:15 to go in the second intermission. The Avs beating the Wild 4-1 right now. The Senators leading 6-2 over the Bruins at the second intermission. The Sabres up 2-1 over the Devils at the second intermission. The Rangers losing to the Preds 1-0 in the second intermission. And the Stars up 1-0 over the Leafs in the second intermission. The Mammoth up on the Jets 3-1 at the second intermission, and the Oilers at the first intermission up 2-0 over the night. Man, how's it going, Smalls? How you doing, man? Oh, man, Chad Evans. Oh, man. The thing is, boss, people might not like it, but the call was correct about the Lions game. I don't know if you're talking about having Pittsburgh teams getting favored, if you ask me. That call was right because by rule, the NFL, welcome back, Trump owner, by the way, sporting or NFL games can end on an offensive penalty without the right to replay. The replay of a down is a privilege on a penalty. That privilege is given if there's still time on the clock. But if there's no time on the clock, you know, in the half or in the game, then the offense is not given the right, because then effectively what you could do is, if that was the case, you could just, you know, cause a flagrant foul, like, you know, oh, we realize this play's not going good, I'm gonna just rip this dude's face mask off, and then offensive, you know, face mask offense, 15-yard penalty, replay down. That's not really fair. You know what I mean? The offense committed the penalty, the play ended at all zeros, and that's that. So, I was jumping out tonight. I actually don't know. We haven't talked to him. Watch the NFL. Oh, man. The penalty on St. Brown. That's penalty on St. Brown. They can call it nearly 95% of the time on the NFL OPI. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I can see it. Jalen was not the greatest on that, you know. But I could see what they were doing. I didn't really take too much time to look specifically at the penalty, but if the penalty was there, that's how it rules, and we'll have to take a look. We will have to take a look. Yeah, so sounding like a soccer player. I mean, I saw he went back. The question is, how forcible was it? And that's something I couldn't atone to at that time. Let's go ahead and see how Dougbot's doing. Let's see. How do you guys feel about what, I don't know, Metcalf did? Also, did you see Grossi's charity stream last night? I did not. Oh, man. I saw a post that they raised well over their goal. So, let's see. How's it going, Mr. Dougbot? How you doing tonight, man? Oh, whoops. I forgot. This was still plugged in. How's it going, Mr. Dougbot? How you doing, man? Let's see how he says. Was that DK hit a fan? Yeah, DK did hit a fan. The refs didn't see it, so there was no penalty. But at the same time,
it's going tremendously well.
Coming.
Running strong like a New York Jets game-winning drive. Oh, you gotta love it. I'm feeling as great as having a superb bratwurst in Milwaukee. That how good. You just can't beat a good bratwurst, believe me. How about you, Jason? What can I do for you today?
Well, right now, we're covering the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Montreal Canadiens. And right now, the Canadiens are trailing the Penguins by a score of 3-2 at the end of the second. Now, the Penguins also ended up getting a history made tonight when Sidney Crosby tied and then passed Mario Lemieux for the most points in Penguins history. He now has more points than Mario Lemieux. He has 1,724 points on the year. What are your thoughts on this game? Oh, shoot, I didn't catch any of that. Well, I'm doing pretty fantastic, man. We just watched the Pittsburgh Penguins for 2 periods of play take a 3-2 lead over the Montreal Canadiens. They're getting ready to start the third period, but Sidney Crosby also passed Mario Lemieux for the most points in franchise history. He tied him earlier and then passed in this game with 1,724 points. What are your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts on this game as we enter the third period? Oh, man. He bought in his bratwurst. Oh, man. Lamar Jackson needs 1 more point for me to win first round of playoffs in fantasy. You should be good then. Like you bought, I think, from Milwaukee or something. Oh,
Jason,
yeah,
what a
Doug
beautiful
Bott.
thing to witness. Sidney Crosby, you know, he's just a legend, truly one of the greats. Passing the legendary Mario Lemieux in franchise points, well, that's huge, folks. Pittsburgh Penguins, they're like the champions of champions. And this game against the Montreal Canadiens, 3-2, it's poetry on ice. They're going into the third period with that lead, and let me tell you, it's a great position to be in. The Penguins have the firepower to keep the Canadiens at bay. They need to play smart, though, very smart, and keep that focus. It's all about maintaining the momentum, Jason. Watch out for that Crosby magic and the power of that incredible Pittsburgh spirit, just like our beloved America, always rising to greatness. Let's go, Penguins, making America's ice team proud, folks.
America's Ice Team. I like it. Oh man, but yeah, he called the Milwaukee Brewers the bratwurst bangers from Milwaukee at one point, unprompted. So that's now his running joke. Penguins are tanking to have the next one. I don't know about that. No, but we'll see. The Pens win the draw and going to be taken away by the Canadiens. Into the offensive zone they go. Down low into the offensive zone of the Canadiens. The Pens are going to try and take it away to the top of the zone. Montreal maintains possession. Battling now, Suzuki trying to take it away. The Pens are going to lose it again off a Caulfield's stick. Over top of the zone, shot gets deflected over to the near side boards. Going down low, the Pens sending it back in behind the net over to the far side. Off the stick of Raquel. Sending it up to the top of the zone, but the Canadiens maintain possession, sending it into the near side. Remember, we are playing with only 3 refs. 3 officials. America on the toilet, Canada the true north, and strong freedom. Playing we the north, yeah. Fair enough. I need boss bots ChatGPT, Jason. Oh man, yeah, this bot is powered off of Doug's open source. So it's off of ChatGPT. Yeah, it's using open source code from Doug. Roddy List, PDF, Nightbot, Trumpbot, and Caleb Williams. Oh man. Also know the 3 ref thing we were talking about earlier. Yeah, we're playing with 3 officials right now because an official had a knee injury and needed a lot of help getting off the ice. Here we go. It's all going to be won by the Canadiens in the offensive zone. Over to the far side boards. Another ref goes down. Thankfully, he gets up and is not hurt. Bodies collide along the boards. Down low, Wotherspoon with the Penguins trying to send it around the far side over to Carlson. Flipping it out of the zone. Giving chase. PDF only because of the Cowboys? Fair enough. Fair enough. Battling now along the near side boards. The Pens going to clear it out of the zone. The Canadiens having the puck with Hudson. Sending it out the far way. Goes all the way back behind the net. And we got icing Canadiens. Okay. So we shall see. We'll be live again for the Pens next game as well, Tuesday afternoon. There's some talkers to do too. A computer AI official or offsides now take away the linesman. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Canadiens in the offensive end. And battling over to the side. The Canadiens taking it into the offensive end of their own side. Shot. Not going to go. That shot by Slavkovsky. Down low over to the far side. Going to get cleared out. And the Canadiens are going to maintain possession. Down to the near side. Looking to take it out now is going to be the Canadiens off the stick of Jacky. Sending it down. Back in behind Sheeloff to the near side. The Pens are going to take it over. Now into the offensive zone. Battling. Hanger sends it up into the zone and going to be taken by Jacky to the near side. Off the stick of Texier. Over to the far side, back to the near, back to Jacky. Jacky sending it up, trying to hit Texier. Texier taking a shot along the boards to the near side. The Pens take it back the other way. Off the stick of McGroarty. Into the offensive end, McGroarty takes a nice little shot there. But going to get cleared out by Jacky. All the way to the far side, and that is going to be Penguins icing. Or, it's not Penguins icing, it's Canadiens icing. My bad. So we'll see. Looking at Jacky. Oh, man. Moss loves Canada for all things, but hates Canadians. True Refs NHL is a new thing, dudes. Was always one main guy in the old days. So, yeah. So now we have 1 linesman and 2 refs. 3 officials total. So back into the near side. The Canadiens win the draw. Flipping it up. Back down low. Over into the far side. Billy Koivunen Working with that puck. Battling along the boards in the offensive end, trying to keep it in. They do. And over to the far side. Still battling for it in the near corner now. To the top of the zone, off the stick of St. Ivany. Down in again. The Canadiens take it out the other way. How John's username looks now like a wrench. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you lose Stanley Cup 4-0. Oh, my gosh. Everybody wants the Pens to lose because of Steelers. The puck gets sent all the way up and cleared all the way out. And it's going to be Penguins icing. Getting him out here, but it's okay. I got you, Moss. I got you. We can talk about that, Moss. We can talk about it. Of course, Victor hates the Penguins now. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh. Kindle out there now. The kid line is what they're calling it. Kindle out there with McGroarty and Koivunen. And here we go. My Lions fan friend just sent me a text. Hey, so can y'all just lose out? Go over to the near side. Sending it in down low off the stick there of Carrier. Over to the near side. Battling along the board, setting it up. And the Pens are going to be able to try and clear the zone. They will. Along the near side board, slipping it into the offensive end. And it's going to go off the stick of Achari. Back in behind the net of Dobish. Be maintained by the Canadiens to the near side off the stick here of Hudson. Moving it up now through the neutral zone, through center ice to the offensive end. Going to lose possession. Puck gets cleared out into the neutral zone again. Chasing it down is going to be Hayes. But the Canadiens maintaining possession here. Off the stick there, Carrier was trying to maintain it. Now over to Hudson. Loose puck. Going to be taken by the Pens. Achari. Wing to wing into the offensive end. Shot. Not going to go. Wide left behind the net. Now to the near side. Back to the far. Bodies collide along the boards in the near corner. Trying to send it over to the near side. That's going to be Matheson to the offensive end. Looking for some help. And not going to get much of it. Sends it around the far side boards. Over to the top of the zone. Now maintained by the Canadiens. Sending it down low off the stick of Gallagher. Over now to the near side boards. Going to get cleared out to the top of the zone. Off of Matheson. The far side. And let's see. Battling in front. And they score. Canadiens get a goal. I was reading Moss's message. And they score. That is going to be a goal for Montreal. Oh, man. Dude, maybe NHL watch-alongs together. JJ and a Moss thinking. Jason, good commentator and tech. Well, thank you. Thank you. Lost knowledge of all trivia names, NHL. Too much, it seems. Oh, man. I do not use Restream. I use just standard slobs, Streamlabs OBS. Oh, you're good, Moss. You're good, man. But maybe we have to work something out. We might have to work something out with that. So, that might just be a thing we have in our future. But yeah, I mean, I just use standard slobs for all my layout stuff. I could look into some of the other, all the other alternatives, you know, Restream or StreamYard. I could take a look into that for sure. So yeah, I'm knowledgeable about most things in sports, but officials are not one thing. I am mainly stats and post-2000s championship. I know more about NFL rules. I learned about the NFL rules mostly out of necessity. Let's see. I was like sports on YouTube. Absolutely, John. Ustream. I've never heard of it, but I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I'll take a look at Restream. The Olympics hockey we could test out. Maybe, mayhaps. That puck gonna get cleared out, and the Canadiens taking it back into the offensive end along the near side boards. The Pens moving it into the offensive end here off the stick of Tanger. Looking for some help. Not gonna get it. Down low into the far side corner. The Canadiens losing possession in the defensive end. The Pens trying to maintain it. Over to the far side. That's going to be Kulak. Sending it down in front of the net. Cannot punch it in. The Canadiens take it out and go the other way. Oh, man. Try underwater basket weaving. Oh, my gosh. So now the Penguins working with that puck through the neutral zone, coughing it up, and the Canadiens take it back the other way. Into the offensive end off of Valeno. Shot. Not going to go. And the puck goes out of play into the netting. Man. StreamYard I use. People left because it got more expensive. But yeah, give you my StreamYard link. You can join mine. Okay, we can take a look at that. I mean, I might be able, what might happen, Moss, is I might still kind of run, if you're cool with it, I might still run my own parallel stream. You know, if you're cool with that, because I do like having, you know, the consistent streams on this channel to keep the channel moving. The channel's been in a healthy spot, and I want to try to keep promoting that. If you could interview 2 famous people from any era of history and say at the same time, who would it be? That's a tough question. That's a loaded question. I have to put some thought into that. But here we go. Battling into the near corner. The Pens trying to clear it out of the defensive end, and it will. But the Canadians take it back over to the near side boards. Looking to take it up is Hudson. Dumping it into the offensive end. Into the far corner they go. Down low. Shea to the near side. And over to the near side. Kendall working with that puck. Moving it out of the zone. Flipping it wing to wing. Going to be taken away by the Canadians. And the Pens take it right back as Veleno could not hold on to it. Over to the near side. Moving it in. Koivunen passing towards the offensive end. Towards Kendall. Down low, it's going to be Carrier with the puck over to the near side to Hudson. The Canadians taking it back out the other way and moving into the offensive end. They go 3-on-3 into the zone. Intercepted on that pass by the Penguins. Moving up the other way. Into the offensive end comes McGroarty and Koivunen. 2-on-3 and a shot. Not going to go. McGroarty back in behind the net to the near side. Off the stick now of Carlson at the top of the zone looking for some help. Carlson sends it in down low. And it's going to go as a out of play or a save. One of the two. I do that for sure, Jason. I've done that too. Then my chatters will subs will sub to YouTube and grow. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Moss. We'll definitely have to look at that for sure. Oh man, yeah. If you if you can trust Moss, then I'm down with lots of other people's channels. You send me your YouTube Google email address and link stream together. Okay, we can take a look into that for sure. It might involve us, having a chat at some point outside of streams just to really kind of coordinate everything. But, I mean, I'd be potentially down to investigate that. So, battling to the near side. That puck going to get cleared out all the way down. And Wotherspoon going to get it in the near corner. Taking it behind his net. Slowing things down a little bit. Moving to the near side. Penn's going for a change. And let's see. I'm not going to answer that one. I'm not going to doss myself that way. Penn to the offensive end to the near side. Nice try, though, Tromboner. So, Carlson with the puck, taking it back into the defensive end, trying to poke check it out is Gallagher. And over to the outside. And let's see. Moving in now to the offensive end to the near side, Carlson. Sending it around to the near side for Novak, battling with it. And the Pens are going to go on the penalty kill. Son of a gun. Oh, no. I see my scoreboard. I don't like this. Do I even dare put the power play graphic up? Oh, wait, no. It is 3-3. How did I miss a Canadiens goal? Yes. Now I know why I missed it. Now I know where I'm at. I completely blanked. I forgot they scored while I was looking in the chat. Forgot about that. So, yeah. Zemo, maybe your system, add my channel as well as destination for yours. Yeah, we can definitely talk more. Absolutely. That way we can, know what we're doing ahead of time. Because I'm one that I like to be a planner as much as I can. And especially right now, I'm in a bit of a season of change, with my life, with the job hunt that's going on. I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. I know tomorrow, but, you know what I mean. I don't know what the future holds in the near future, so I'm also kind of in that little transition where I want to keep the channel going as much as I can, absolutely. But I don't know how things are going to sit with that. For how's Miss Tab's goal? Yes, sir. Man, I think this has a chance while we're at commercial to adjust the... My dad's down here. I have a different angle than whenever I'm down here myself. Myself right over the Canadiens 3. Oh yeah, I'm a big player. I mean, you guys see it whenever I release the streaming schedules. I release those a week in it, or for a whole week. I release them on Wednesdays for the week of Wednesday to Tuesday. Local Viking Sports and YouTube. I might also chat a bunch. I like the Oh, absolutely. The interaction on YouTube is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process there. Is I don't know necessarily what the immediate future is going to hold. So it might need to be, we talk after the new year, once I know a little bit more, because I'm waiting on what's going on with this one lead. I don't know what's going to go with it. So I want to make sure I know kind of what I'm getting into before I dive in head first. You know what I mean? So that is going to be in the sin bin, going to be number 18, Tommy Novak for the Penguins. And Hockey Olympics February going to be amazing. Maybe try out... then for Sooner, USA and Canada. And the fans, Czechia is okay. Sweden as well. Nice. Pats Ravens is delayed. What? Let me take a look here. Let's see. So, battling now for possession. The Pens having to try and take it away. Down low is going to be off the stick of Slafkovsky. Oh, ESPN's like, okay, it's ESPN. Okay, I was about to say, why would they be delayed? Battling down low to the near side for the Canadians, back in behind the net to the far side. Maintained to the top of the zone. A chance looking to the far side. Trying to find Hudson. He does. Hudson working to the top of the zone. Trying to find somewhere to go to the near side boards. Off of Suzuki. Down low they go. Going back to Suzuki. Suzuki sending it around over to the far side. Suzuki loses his footing as Hudson has the puck. Far side. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Suzuki sends to the top of the zone. And they clear themselves out. They clear themselves out, and the Canadians have to regroup. Hudson into the zone first now, into the offensive end. The Canadians are the 4th best power play in the NHL. The Pens are the 18th the 18th ranked penalty kill. And the puck is going to get cleared over to the near side. 1 minute to play on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Working it up now is going to be Ivan Demidov into the offensive end. They go over to the far side, down low along the far side boards. And over to the near side. Hudson looking to move with that puck, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Suzuki. Suzuki down low, over to Slafkovsky, back to Suzuki. Suzuki over to Slafkovsky again. Slafkovsky working down around the boards. Big pressure issued by Russ. Big collision along the boards. Slafkovsky near the net. Pass over to the near side boards, and they're going to regroup. That's going to be off the stick here of Caulfield. Top of the zone now, over to Hudson. Down low they go. Looking for somewhere to go. Back to Caulfield. Shot, not going to go. Puck gets cleared all the way out again. 20 seconds remain on that power play with 11:36 to play in regulation. What a wacky that was a wacky ending to that Steelers game, man. That was crazy. So here we go. Into the offensive end go the Canadians. Battling down into the boards. And up to the top of the zone now, Matheson with that puck crossing the ice over to the near side into the top of the zone still. Sending it around, I believe that's Caulfield. Down low. No, it's actually Anderson, my bad. In front, shot. Not going to go. And the Pens have a chance. They can try and generate a shorthanded opportunity. Or actually not shorthanded. The power play expired. Into the offensive end they go. With a chance of shot and a nice glove save. Man. Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to take another few looks at that angle and at the play. To really decide what I personally think the play was. And then I might make a video on it. Packers crazy. Seahawks Rams was crazy too. But did you guys see that crazy touchdown the Steelers had in the first half, man? Let me take a look at that penalty again. Let me see. Looking at both these goalies, waiting on the draw. So, here we go. 11 minutes to go in regulation. Face-off won by the Canadians. The Pens coming away with it to the near side, though. To the top of the zone, Shea, wing to wing, over to St. Ivany. St. Ivany taking it along the boards down low. Big collision, and the Pens taking it to the top of the zone. Koivu into the near side to Shea. Shot. Not going to go. Down low, over to the far side, McGroarty. Down low again. That's going to be taken back by the Canadians. Going the other way with it. I believe that was off of the stick of Texier. Over to the near side along the boards. There'll be a collision, a shot, and a nice save by Shelovs. And McGroarty and St. Ivany getting into it with Slafkovsky. And Slafkovsky dishing out a pretty solid shot there at McGroarty. Man. Let me see. Let me see. Let me just take a look at... I want to see if I can find that replay.
The game is over.
Wow. Well, I'm trying to see if I can find the replay on that penalty, because I have not found a good look on that penalty. That's kind of the problem. So if I can't see the penalty, I can't, like, reassess. But here we go. It's Crosby taking the draw here. 10:32 to play. On the near side boards, fades off one by the Canadian. Shot by Matheson, not going to go. That's going to be Crosby, I believe, to the near side, sending it up along the board, trying to find Rust. Kept in the zone at the top by the Canadians, sending it down low. Bit of a tie up there, and the Pens going to try and come away with it down low. Wotherspoon wing to wing to Carlson. Get up to Rust. Rust moving into the offensive end they go, going down low, back in behind the net there of Dobeš. The near side, clearing to the top of the zone, maintained. Shot by Wotherspoon, not going to go, and a nice save by Dobeš. All right. Let me see. Jalen Ramsey. I look up Jalen Ramsey. There we go. There's maybe a little bit of selling of it. But it did feel like there was a little bit of extra force to shove Ramsey to the side. I feel like there was a little bit of selling it, whatever the word is, embellishment, maybe a little bit of embellishment on the play. That's a touchy call. I can see that being called. I can see that not being called. You know, the way the ball came in, it was kind of touchy. I would have been fine either way if they called it or didn't call it from a rule standpoint. You know what I mean? There was one like that earlier in the game that they did call. They were calling OPI as a bit washy-washy. They were already establishing in the game that the push-offs were a big concern when there was a penalty on, I believe it was DK Metcalf for a push-off. So a shot going to get blocked over to the near side. Shot there, and oh my gosh, I thought they scored. They did not. Great chance by Suzuki, but the Pens take it back the other way. Towards the offensive zone, Carlson passing across. Loose puck going to be taken by Suzuki, sending it out of the zone. Going up the other way, that's going to be Bolduc. Towards the offensive end, going to get a lot of checks, though, dished out on him, and the Pens take it away down low on the near side. Moving up towards the offensive end, off the stick of Novak. And the Canadians take it away. 9:20 to play here in regulation. And it's going to be icing. Nope, they wave off the icing. Tanger to the near side, through center ice. Into the offensive end, shot by Tanger, not going to go. Sending it around the far side boards. Antha trying to send it there for the Pens, top of the zone, clears out all the way back. Like you could see the Elmer St. Brown goes straight to the defensive back and shove him. He then turns around to catch the pass. Yeah, and that's the thing is that normally is a touchy 50-50 call. But they already established a precedent earlier in the game that they're calling that. So Brazeau, down low, looking to get that puck back. Going to be taken by Beck. And a chance in front of the net for the Pens. Not able to get a clean shot off, and the Canadians take it back the other way. But we got a penalty on Montreal. It looks like Beck going to the bin for tripping. So Pittsburgh going on a power play. With 8:37 to go in the third period, the Pens are going to go on a power play. Tied 3 apiece. But yeah, so, boss, going back, I know you said that that shouldn't have been a call. 95% of them would be. The reason I think they called it was because there was a touchy call earlier in the game where DK Metcalf basically did the same thing where he pushed off of a Lions defender and then went over and caught a pass, and they called it. So you can't really call it once and then not call it again unless it's a bad call. Oh, man. A touchy wouldn't have been called had I picked the Steelers. Well, the reason is Sports Predictor, and this is thinking about it now. Amon-Ra St. Brown saw that DK Metcalf, I think it was DK, or it was Washington, one of the Steelers players pushed off, and they got a penalty called on him, right? So you would think DK, or seeing what happened to DK or whoever it was, they pushed off and immediately caught the ball, and they got flagged for a penalty. I mean, you should know as Amon-Ra St. Brown at that point, if I push at all, they're going to be calling it. You know what I mean? I think DK going to get a suspension. It's at least going to be 1 game, if not 2. But Ryan, do you remember who that was on the Steelers that got that OPI penalty called against him after a push-off when he caught it? I can't remember who it was. I want to think it was DK Metcalf. St. Brown strong as his father's a legend, former MR Universe. Not that strong. Our receivers and DBs put hands on the first 5 yards. Not a penalty after it. For me, that happens every NFL play. Man, are they showing what DK did? About the, are you talking punching the fan? Because that's going to go as a suspension. But the only other thing is where was the line of scrimmage on that play? Line of scrimmage was the 7. That foul occurred in the end zone. That's about 8 yards past the line of scrimmage. Let me see. Let me take a look. I want to take another look on X on a new tab. See where the line of scrimmage was. So the Pens win the draw on the offensive end over to the far side, back clearing themselves out of the zone for Carlson. And the puck goes back. Carlson with the puck in the defensive end, working around, slowing it down a little bit. And over to the far side they go. The Pens taking it up, sending it into the offensive end, off a stick down low. Chasing it out to the near side, Raquel, sending it around the far side. To connect. That's going to be to Rust. Down low again. They go back to Rust. Rust to the top of the zone to Carlson. Carlson passing across to Rust. Back to Carlson again. Shot. Not going to go. Rebound. Not going to go. Crosby behind the net. With that puck to the top of the zone to Carlson. Shot. Not going to go. Carlson racing down to keep that puck down low. And Crosby still battling for it over in the near corner. For somewhere to go. Bit of a tie up here along the boards. And there you go. The Pens still have possession of the top of the zone. Shot gets deflected. Off the stick or off the body there of Carrier. And the Pens still maintain. Crosby pass to the top of the zone over to Carlson. Carlson shot. Not going to go. Over to Rust. Somewhere to go. Rust sends it down low. Back again to Rust. Rust to the top of the zone to Carlson. Over to the near side to Crosby. Back to Carlson. Across again. Chance shot. Not going to go. Shot by Carlson again. Not going to go again. Wide to the far side. 30 seconds remain on the penalty. The Pens are getting shots. They're just not converting them. Crosby leaving it back to Mantha. Mantha taking it down over on the far side. Pens going for a shift. Leaving it down for Tanger down low. 20 seconds left on the power play. And there they go. Near side off of Kevin Hayes now. Moving it along the boards. Leaving it down for Tanger. Tanger wing to Hayes. To the offensive zone they go. A down Canadian. Down low to the near side. Back over to the far. Able to get off, thankfully, for Montreal. And it's going to be going back to Shelovs as the penalty expires. Over to the near side. Get cleared all the way out. Goes off a stick, so no icing. And battling for possession now down low to the far side. 6:25 to play in regulation. Over to the far side now is Brazeau. Again, shot, not going to go. Over to the far side, 3 center right now to the near. Going to be going off the stick of Valeno. To the offensive end, down low they go. Battling for possession, Shea going to try and get it out. Goes back over to the far side. Carlson now collides with the Canadian. Goes back to Shea. Shea takes it down, going down low again. Looking for a little bit of room here. Now he's going to move it out, assessing the situation after a change. Over to Tanger, up to the blue line. Into the offensive end, but taken away by the Canadians by Jackeye. Battling still down low to the far side. And going to be maintained by McGroarty over to the near side boards. A collision there with the St. Ivany. Shot by Carlson. Not going to go. Over to the far side, McGroarty. Along the boards. 5:38 to play. Sending it down low. Over to the far side. That's going to be Dewar to Achari. Kulak to the near side now. And a bit of a collision there. Going to be maintained by Shea to the top of the zone to Dewar. Shot. Going to go wide. Over to the far side. Maintained by the Penguins. To the near side. That was St. Ivany to Kulak. Shot. Gets deflected. Over to the far near side behind the net. Again to Kulak. Kulak to the top of the zone. Shot by St. Ivany. Going to be gloved by Dobesh. But, so, going back to that call. The collision occurred in the end zone. About a yard deep in the end zone or so. And the line of scrimmage was the 9. That happened a good 10 yards or so beyond the play. And they were calling push-offs like that. So, Amon-Ra St. Brown should have known that that would have been called, or there was a good chance of it being called, even if Ramsey didn't, embellish it a little bit. He did embellish a little bit, like the whoa. But even if he didn't embellish, he did get a forcible contact on Ramsey and then went to make the catch. So I do stand by the officials calling that because they had already set the precedent that push-offs, even at 5 or 6 yards, are getting called in this game. So we're going to call a push-off, obviously, 10 yards downfield. I mean, again, football games, there's always going to be a precedent set in each game. You know, just like the Supreme Court. Supreme Court sets a precedent. You know, this is going to be the law of the land. You know, like we're going to not go after, at least federally, crimes for marijuana possession. Then all of a sudden, that's the precedent that's kind of set. Federal perspective. The officials are kind of the Supreme Court of this game. They set the precedent by their calls, and with the call, I think that's the right decision. I think that was the right decision looking at it. And I would stand by it. I would fully stand by that call. If they didn't call it, I could see them not calling it, but the more I see it, the more I think that was the right call. So, the collision occurred right across the end zone. The thing is, they already set the precedent, and I'll look at the rule. I'll read up on the rule about OPI before I make the video, just to make sure my opinion doesn't change. But as of right now, my opinion is that was the right call. They set the precedent of we are going to call push-offs on the offense as OPI, and this occurred 10 yards downfield. So face-off going to be won by the Canadiens in the defensive end, clearing the zone to the near side. Kulak sending it wing to wing over there to Tanger, sending it up the ice. Dumped in by Raquel. And over to the far side, working with a shot, not going to go. To the near side, the Canadiens maintaining possession. Russ up to the top of the zone to Raquel. Raquel over to the far side, sending it in. I believe that was Crosby, backing down low. Over to the near side, Rust. That's Raquel, my bad. Over down low to the near side. I believe that's Wotherspoon. No, it's Crosby. Going a bit of a battle here. And that puck can get cleared out. Here comes a chance for Bolduc. Looking for some help in the offensive end for the Canadiens. Down low, puck goes. Big hit delivered, and it's going to be Kulak sending it along the near side boards. And now down low, back into the far side. Crosby sending it out. Looking for somewhere to go. Raquel dishing out a pretty solid hit there on Carrier. Let's see. I mean, let's see. Wrong call could call that every play in the NFL. So the thing is, if it's an egregiously bad call, that's one thing. You don't repeat an egregiously bad call. But if it's one of those, like, you know, offensive push-offs, close enough, and it was 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage on that play was the 9-yard line, and that foul occurred in the end zone. So that's about a 10-yard from the line of scrimmage push-off. Okay, so down low, let me see. My dad is giving me a call, so let me go ahead and see what's up. What's up, Dad? You're on stream. Tyler Huntley's in. Hello. Whoa. Let me see. We have a whistle here in the Pens game. Let me take a look at Lamar on X. Oh my gosh. Lamar Jackson. Straight to the locker room and injured. With members of the medical staff. I don't know, but he's going to the locker room with pain. The 3:18 to go here. And that puck can get cleared out. Back in behind the net. What's the current score on that game, by the way? 10-10. That is a big one, too, because it's a 10-10 game. Wow. Down low, the Canadiens take it away. 3 minutes to play in regulation. And moving it up to the offensive end. Off of Hudson, a big shot delivered, and a down player for Montreal going to cause a whistle. Very slow to get up is going to be Joe Veleno. I thought it was only like 5 yards, but yeah. I mean, that was 10 yards deep, and they were already calling push-offs at about 4 to 5 yards earlier in the game. So they set the precedent of we're going to call offensive push-offs as OPIs that are very close to the barrier, to the boundary of where it should be called. And that call occurred 10 yards deep from the line of scrimmage thereabout. At least 9, if not 10. Because, again, the line of scrimmage on that play... Oh, Dad's calling again. Hey, Dad. Yeah. All right, well, we'll see. But yeah, the line of scrimmage was the 9 on that play, and the ball was, the play occurred at the end zone. So, because of that, I can see why they would make that call, especially if they already set the precedent in the game that they were going to call it. Let me see. Steelers. Let me go into X and look up Steelers OPI and see if I can find where it was. Oh, battle for that puck in the offensive zone of the Canadiens, and the puck goes airbound. Going to get cleared out of the zone. Playing aggressively, Kevin Hayes trying to take it away, but the Canadiens will have it down low off of Dobson. All right, that puck going to get cleared back in behind Sheelov's. 2.5 to play. And moving over to the near side boards. And over to the far side they go. Going to be taken back by the Canadiens off the stick here, I believe, of Carrier. Down low for Carlson. 2:20 to play here in regulation. And let's see. Chance in the offensive end for the Penguins off of the stick of Carlson. To the far side. Down low in the far corner now. And the Canadiens are going to take it away. I believe it's off the stick there of number 48, Hudson. Going to be along the far side boards. Getting cleared out of the zone. And the Canadiens will have a chance with Suzuki. Under 120 seconds to play. Down below to the near side board is going to be maintained by the Penguins. To the neutral zone they go. Getting cleared out, but the Canadiens take it right back. Suzuki into the offensive end. Dumping it in. Kulak giving chase. Slavkovsky in there as well. Puck going to be maintained for the Canadiens over to the far side along the boards. Bit of a tie-up at the top of the zone. Kept in by Montreal. Pass is going to be picked off there behind the net to the near side. That's Tanger. Moving up into the neutral zone. Passing to Rust in the offensive end. Over to the near side. Caulfield getting involved with that puck and taken away by the Canadiens off the stick of Suzuki. Down low from Slavkovsky over, or it's not Slavkovsky, over to the near side. That was Matheson. Now Slavkovsky going to dump it into the offensive zone behind Sheelov's. Now we have 70 seconds to play in regulation. Tie game 3-3. Over to the near side. Rust with the puck. Or it's actually Kulak, my bad. And we have Penguins offsides. So let's see. I mean, it might have been the collision that occurred. There was a collision, but that's not a push-off. There was a push-off earlier in the game. Let's see. So, 1:04 to play in regulation. Face-off won by the Canadiens in the neutral zone. Carrier going to send it along the far side boards. Dumping it in behind Sheila. Is going to leave it there to the far side. Wotherspoon battling for possession, taken by Novak. Up through the neutral zone to Brazeau. Powering the way, flipping into the offensive end. Going to go back in down low to the far side, back over to the near. Going to be battling with possession, sending it up, and the Pens are going to take it back in the defensive end. 40 seconds to go here in regulation. A chance for Kapanen passing over to the far side. The Canadiens in the offensive attack zone. 30 seconds to go. A chance, a shot, deflected. A shot again, deflected. Wotherspoon back into the far corner, playing aggressively against Kapanen. 23 seconds to play here in regulation. The Pens could very well get a point on this, and it looks like they will at least get one as the puck's going to get dumped into the offensive zone, and the Pens will go for a change. Down low to the near side, 10 to play in regulation. Into the offensive zone, Suzuki powering in. Puck going to be loose, tying up in the corner. 3, 2, 1. And that is how regulation is going to end. 3 apiece. All right. Let me see. Let us see. So let me go ahead and set properties and call this for OT. We're calling another OT game today. This is the second game we've called today for hockey going to OT. Man. So let's see. So yeah, taking a look again. The only the other call was let me see here. Let me go and look through the ESPN play-by-play. for that game because I can't find the call I'm looking for. Let me see. All plays. Definitely, I think it was in the third quarter. Let me see. Penalty. Oh, it might have been the fourth quarter drive. Oh. Let me see. Let me take a look. It might have been this drive. And offensive offside. Touchdown nullified by a penalty. Williams. Yes. That was the play. I think it was the collision that occurred within the 5. So that is a little bit different. I might be remembering the play wrong, but I thought there was a play somewhere in the middle of the Steelers pushed off, but either way. We'll take a look. We're getting ready for some overtime, though, here in the Penguins game. So, here we go. Rocking and rolling. Kindle taking the draw out there as well is going to be, I believe that's Raquel and Carlson. False face-off. Oh, let's see. Let me see. So face-off here, going to be won by the Canadiens. Taking it back is going to be Hudson. And let's see. Get into the offensive end. Hudson. Back out. Clearing it out. And here comes Suzuki with some speed into the zone. Passing to the top. And that's going to be Hudson. Over to the near side to Suzuki. Working with that puck. Passing it down low to Hudson. Hudson over to the near side is going to be to Suzuki. Suzuki down low. Over to Hudson again. And let's see. Hudson with the puck at the top of the zone. Working around. Trying to find a lane. Taking it low. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the far side. A collision along the board between Raquel and Caulfield. Still battling for it. Down in that corner. 4:12 to play in overtime. Going to be sent around to the near side. The Canadiens come away with it off the stick here. I believe that is going to be of Hudson with a chance. Getting close. He shoots. Denied. Loose puck, and Shelovs with the stop. 3:59 to go here in the overtime period. Let's see here. So here's the rule of pass interference. It is pass interference by either team when any act by a player more than 1 yard beyond the line of scrimmage significantly hinders an eligible receiver's opportunity to catch the pass. Pass interference can only occur when a forward pass is thrown from behind the line of scrimmage, regardless of whether the pass is legal or illegal, whether it crosses the line, or whether it crosses the line. The ball is in the air. Eligible offensive and defensive receivers have the same right to the path of the ball and are subject to the same restrictions. But a chance here now for the Canadiens, top of the zone. Put that puck around to the near side. Taking it out is going to be Matheson. And let's see. The offensive end shot over to the near side, having a wide open net, could not convert. Over to the near side, a chance. Slavkovsky working around, passing, shot. Somehow they can't get a clean shot off. A nice deflection by the Penguins. Matheson to the top of the zone, wing to wing over to the far side. It's going to be Slavkovsky taking it down low, goes down along the boards. Over to the near side, back to the far to Slavkovsky. Over to Matheson, taking it towards the net. Slavkovsky can't control it, and they got to regroup a little bit, clearing out of the zone. Okay. Good chance here. Demidov into the offensive end, down low behind the net for another wave for Montreal. The Pens have been playing extremely defensively here. Over to the near side. Battling for possession in the neutral zone. The Canadiens will have it. How about Lamar Jackson over 200 yards? Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see if he comes back for you. Demidov to the near side, moving it down low off the stick of Texier. Far side again, Texier looking to move it around. About half of overtime is gone, and the Pens have not had an offensive rush. Maintained by the Canadiens with a chance towards the offensive end. Shot towards the net. Sheelovs gets taken out entirely. And the Pens get a chance to regroup. Hopefully Sheelovs is all right. He got taken out entirely. Novak playing it back to Sheelovs. Oh my gosh. Brother, your goaltender just got obliterated and you're going to give it back to him. Oh, man. We'll see. The Pens have it in overtime for the first time this OT period. Working with that puck to the near side. Novak, wing to wing towards the offensive end. Here comes your chance. Shot! Not going to go by Carlson. Carlson still maintaining, passing wing to wing. Nobody home. And the Canadiens are going to get possession. Into the offensive end. Here comes your chance for Montreal. Going to slow it down a little bit. Young Habs love OT. They always seem to be going to OT shootout. It's crazy, man. They are absolutely dominating. They look like they are in their element right now. Hudson moving that puck around to the far side. Down low. Shot. Not going to go. The Pens trying to take it away. And they will to the near side to Carlson behind the net. Over to the far side again. Working with it is Mantha. Sending it down to Carlson. Back in behind his net to the near side. 90 seconds left on overtime. Rocking around to the near side. Carlson moving it up through the boards. And up into the offensive zone, passing it back, going for a change. Into the offensive end, Raquel. Passing it around, looking for someone to go. That's Crosby, down low behind the net, over to the far side to the near. Going for Raquel. Looking to find somewhere to go, leaves it on the near side for Tanger to Crosby. Crosby getting towards the net with a chance, wrapping around, trying to find a lane, over to Raquel. Penn trying to snap an 8-game losing streak. Back around to the outside of Tanger, to the top of the zone. Tanger working with it. 59 seconds remain in overtime. Tanger moving it down low. Trying to find somewhere to go. Back again to the far side of Crosby. Crosby passing to Raquel. Can't connect. To the near side, Raquel. Moving it to the top of the zone. They have to clear it out. And a chance. Slavkovsky out. Breakaway just about. A shot denied. Puck to the near side. Maintained for the Canadiens. With a chance. Matheson wrapping around. Puck going to be maintained by the Canadiens. He has to back out. 30 seconds remain in overtime. Demidov over to the far side. That's going to be to Suzuki. Back over to the far side down low. That's to Matheson. Matheson working with that puck along the boards. Over here to the near side to Caulfield. Go use it briefly, but Caulfield gets it right back. And to the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Top of the zone for the Canadiens. Hudson. Pass. Shot. Denied. Wide of the net. 8 seconds remain in overtime. Hudson trying to win it for his team in the overtime. Shot. No goal. Nice save by Sheelov's athletic maneuver, and that puck gets cleared out, and we're going to a mother-loving shootout. Talk about a satisfying overtime. So there we go. We are hanging around for a shootout. Somehow Arthur Sheelovs is able to hang on. Oh, my word. Let's see. Whoa, John Jansen killing it this week, NHL Yahoo Fantasy League. Him and Yoren are losing too. So is Moss too. Wow. John, you are killing it, man. You are freaking killing it. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, before we get to a shootout, let me know. Drop a like. Subscribe to the channel, man. We do hockey coverage all the time alongside some NFL and some college football coverage as well. We have 31 people in here. Much love to audience. Let's see if we can hit 10 likes on the stream, man. Let's see if we can hit 10. But yeah, we got Domesh versus Sheelovs in the shootout. And here we frickin' go, boys. Looking at our poll in the chat. 50 votes to that poll. 62% Ian's going for Montreal in this one. Let's see who comes up with the win in the shootout. I don't have a good layout for a shootout. I need to start brainstorming that because I just don't have a good layout right now. But we'll call the actions as we seize it. The Pens are trying to snap an 8-game losing skid. This is a big part in that. Let's see if they can manage to stop it. All right. So here we go. Kevin Hayes is going to be getting the first shot here for the shootout. And here we go. Kevin Hayes working through to the offensive end from the far to the near. Wrapping it around. He floats it in. Oh, the goal! The Pittsburgh Penguins have scored in a mother-loving shootout. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, you're good? You're good, man. I'm used to being behind the viewers. So just like that, the Pens got a goal in a shootout, and they have a lead in the shootout. Taking it the other way now for the Canadiens. Booze, a chance, a shot, denied! He denied. Sheila denying Texier. Let's go. The Penguins need one goal here to put massive pressure on Montreal. And none other but Sid, the frickin' kid, on his night. This is Sid's night, and he'll win if he wants to. Taking it in. Crosby down low, and he doesn't want to win it. He's denied by Dobesh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. A nice save there by Dobesh. But here we go, taking it now. I believe that's Caulfield. Yep, Cole Caulfield on this round of the shootout. Taking it from Shilov's left. Far down, moving to the right, and going to take it in. He scores. Oh, no. Cole Caulfield ties up the shootout going into the third round. Ricard Raquel going in. Oh, my gosh, come on. Come on, Raquel. Come on. Come on, 6-7. Come on, 6-7, you can do it. I think this will help give you some power. Raquel into the offensive zone. From the left to the right of Domesh. He sends it. He's in for the goal. It worked. Let's go. Ricard Raquel. The 6-7 worked. A beautiful goal. Now taking it for Montreal is going to be Nick Suzuki. Into the offensive end from Shilov's right to left, working around. And it's denied! The Penguins win! It's over! The Penguins win in a shootout! The losing is finally over! It's over! 8 games, 4 points, 4 overtime losses. It's freaking over! This team won a hockey game. The first time in 2.5 weeks that they've won a hockey game. Oh my gosh. And they did it in a shootout. Something they haven't done all year. All year they've lost all their shootouts. They've had 1 overtime win all year. They've been winning overtime at less than 10%. And they just get the win here. They finally win in a shootout. The losing is over, baby. Damn, Lemieux figured it out. Oh, my gosh. Good day for black and gold. Pittsburgh sports, not the Bruins. Well, hey, you still got the Patriots, man. They still got the Patriots. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. So with that, the Pens got a big win in overtime, actually in a shootout, managing to stop the skid. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up here for today. Tomorrow, we'll be live for the Idaho Potato Bowl. How's it going, Morrow? Congrats, go. Bro, go Habs, go. Hey, man, you guys put up a good fight. You guys definitely won the home and home. I mean, you got 3 points to the Pens, too, including winning the goals margin by a whopping 7-4. So, but yeah, with that, I am going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. We'll be live for the famous Idaho Potato Bowl tomorrow and Monday Night Football between the Colts and the Niners. They'll be live on Tuesday for the Penguins' next and final game before the holiday break against the Toronto Maple Leafs at 4 p.m. Eastern. Absolutely, Mario. You guys definitely won the home and home, I would say. The Penguins did not win the home and home. That was all Montreal. The Pens just capitalized on an opportunity. So, that being said, though, I am going to wrap it up for tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday. Peace out and have a good one. Good night, Pets. Go. Good night.